Christiana Danielle is here with us in the studio, fresh back from Los Angeles in The Voice. Hello.
Hello.
Well, this has been quite a journey for you. I remember you sitting right there where you are now a couple of months ago, and we were just getting started. And tell us, how long have you been back? Just a couple of days?
Yes, I got back Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so what's it been like?
I've kind of I miss
laid
my
low?
bed.
Yeah.
And I
Yes.
miss my house. And so I've been out. But I do go out to the mall and stuff. And so that was strange. Like, hey, are you Christiana?
Oh, that's fabulous. But
Yeah.
my gosh, the top 10, that's huge. Think about how many people audition every season.
Yeah. Yeah.
And oh my gosh.
Yeah, especially because I did the open call in St. Louis. So I saw, at least a fraction of the people who auditioned.
You know, Addison told us last season the same thing. She's like, there were 60-some thousand people who auditioned.
Yeah.
And she made it to number 2. You were in the top 10.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing.
It's crazy.
And so what have you learned about this whole thing? You know, you go in with one frame of mind and you leave with another frame of mind. What are some of the things that you've learned?
Yeah, I had no idea what to expect going into it, but I've definitely learned about my own uniqueness. You know, I knew that I could sing, but I'm like, I don't know, I'm just going to try out for this. But, the response that I got was very, affirming, and it really was encouraging. And so it just kind of kept me on the right path. And so I'm like, okay, I think I know what I'm doing. I know what I want to do. And so, yeah.
So the support then, too, from the whole community.
Yes.
I mean, and you could feel that going through every week, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
My mom would send me pictures of different billboards, and then I got tagged in a video of different people around downtown just saying, "Good luck, Christiana." And I'm just like, oh my goodness. It was overwhelming in the best kind of way.
The article, one of the articles, but this one in the Journal Gazette, said that you were thankful for the great moments, but also for the uncomfortable moments.
Yes.
Because I'm sure there are many times when you had to step out of that comfort zone. What were some of those, or what was the thing that was the most difficult to get past?
Well, I mean, before the show, I wasn't a performer. I didn't have, song lists, I didn't have a band, so working with professionals, you kind of sometimes felt a little incompetent. And I'm just like, I don't know. Alicia made that great because she knew exactly what I was talking about. But I mean, even, it's a collaborative effort when it comes to song choices. And sometimes you're not always in your comfort zone for that. And so it really stretched me as an artist. And I'm like, okay, never in a million years did I think I would sing this song, but I did. So, okay.
But at the same time, when you're not, you were never not comfortable singing. Is that what you're talking about? When you get a song and you're like, I don't know if I can, but you finally got comfortable enough to do it?
Yeah, it took me some time, but I would come around and get it by Monday.
In fact, a lot of comments that I saw on social media after your performances were people loved the way you took a song and made it your own. They loved that.
Yeah, and the thing is that sometimes, because I just hear what I hear, so sometimes I'm not even realizing that I'm completely changing it. And they're like, oh my gosh, you flipped it on its head. I'm like, really? I thought I was singing melody. So that's what I realized, a lot of times that I turn things around more than
you even thought.
Than I thought, yeah.
That's awesome.
We're talking to Christiana Danielle, Fort Wayne's contestant on The Voice, who made it into the top 10, and she's back in town now, and just back for a little while, kind of laying low.
You had mentioned visiting some people from Team Alicia before you came back to Indiana. Addison had also mentioned that, some of the friendships that she made while on the show, and you guys, I imagine you were pretty tight.
Absolutely. I mean, we're spending all of our time together, sequestered in a hotel. And so we have so many jam sessions, and
I bet that was fun.
It was so fun. Britton and I, we chose each other's song lists. So we got together and we go back and forth to different songs. And so I picked, What's Love Got to Do with It and Some Kind of Wonderful. And he picked Hey Ya and Take Me to Church. And so, it's crazy the friendships that we have. I was visiting Kelsey and Jemai from Team Alicia. Team Alicia was just really close. I love it.
Awesome.
Were you able to get out of it? Did they let you guys out of it? Because we watched the show on NBC, The Voice, and you think things are one way, but I'm sure first thing I've noticed in talking to you and Addison last season, it's a lot of work for you.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's nonstop work.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, you're working all day. Do you ever get a chance to go out and go to,
Like
anything
visit
in LA?
Universal Studios or something?
Nothing?
No. For our safety and, the show's investing a lot in us, we are sequestered. And so we were allowed to go across the street to get like food. And but apart from that,
that's it.
We can take Walmart runs. They'll drive us and stuff.
Hey, you want to go to Walmart?
Yeah, sometimes you just go just to get out.
Yeah,
just to get out.
I could see that.
So all the contestants are sequestered then. That's one thing we didn't know about that.
Yeah.
Very interesting. And I know it's a lot of work because you were telling us that, you get up at 6 and then you're working till 1 or 2 in the morning the next day.
Yeah. It's a crazy, crazy fast life.
And I know there's so much going on right now and so many options that you're faced with and that, potential. Do you know what's next? Do you know, or is it just one day at a time? We'll see what happens.
It's definitely one day at a time. All this is very new, but what I know for a fact is this is what I want to do. I want to continue to pursue music. And so right now I've started writing, which I never thought I was going to be an artist, so there's no reason for me to really write. I would have these ideas in my head. So I have a whole lot of just random verses and choruses saved in my notes that I never finished because I'm like, this is just cool. And so definitely going to be going, to Nashville or back to Philadelphia and write with other contestants. And I think that's, a good way to just keep the creativity going.
Oh my gosh, yes.
So you haven't found, it's still too early because you're still connected with the show, but you haven't found your people yet, a manager or an agent or people to help you yet, right?
As of right now, my mom.
Your mom?
She loves saying momager. But, she's an interim manager. But yeah, just, I'm brand new. I'm so green.
Yeah.
And so I just want to make sure I'm picking the right people, and I'm very...
Well, who was in that same boat was Miss Kelly Clarkson. I mean, because she was on that show, and was she like a waitress or something when she first came onto that show?
She was on American Idol.
Yeah, I should have said American Idol, right. But, I mean, she was in that same boat. I mean, she sang, but not professionally, and and you said she was really fun too.
So much. She's the funnest. She's the funnest. Alicia's the wisest, and Kelly's the funnest.
That's awesome.
Well, we're gonna see you all over Fort Wayne, hopefully. I
Yes.
know this is your hometown. I don't know if you're gonna stay here, if you're gonna move. I know you haven't decided things yet. But we're so proud of you, and thanks for making time to talk to us throughout this competition. And that was great to follow you along. You got a lot of fans here, so we couldn't be happier for you.
We'd love to follow
Thank
you
you
as you move on in that journey too. So
keep in touch. This is your show too.
Yes.
Thanks, Christiana Danielle from Fort Wayne, who's on NBC's The Voice. Thanks for visiting with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Your hometown morning show.
I love listening to him in the morning on my way to work.
And they're the only thing that keeps me sane in the morning.
Jim and Carrie in the morning on Fun 101.7.